The first fundamental I'm going to go over 4 is sleep. Oh yes, glorious sleep. The one we love, yet we tend to neglect so often with phrases such as, I'm too busy to sleep, or I'll sleep when I'm dead. I once had a teacher tell me that the body only needs 5 hours of sleep a night to function on. Do you guys like sleep? Huh? It's pretty good stuff, huh? Do you have trouble sleeping at night? Who has trouble sleeping at night? You can be honest. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a reason for that. So, I had been sleeping an average of 6 hours a night, which, when did 6 become the new 8? Right? Like, oh yeah, 6 good and, you know, I'm solid. Well, did you know that when we sleep, our bodies secrete awesome sex hormones such as testosterone and human growth hormone naturally that we need to give us our vitality from day to day, to help build muscle? And if you're trying to lose weight, it's vital to have these hormones secreting properly. Did you know that when we sleep, if you're trying to get out of pain, high quality sleep will help reduce inflammation? And 1 night of deprived sleep will reduce your insulin sensitivity up to 30%. That means you're going to wake up feeling hungry and craving sugar for most of the day. And you wonder why. It's because your blood sugar gets destabilized by low quality sleep. So if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to get out of pain and you're not sleeping, it's going to be very hard to do that. So by improving my sleep and making sleep a priority, I was beginning to reduce inflammation in my body already naturally. Okay? No pills, no medicated sleep, high quality natural sleep. So now I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to get a good night's sleep. You can start today by doing this. All right? So grab a pen and paper and simple tips. The first one, and this is the hardest one of them all for me, or for people that I work with, people that I teach, is making sleep a priority. Number 1, making sleep a priority. Number 2, avoid creating a second daytime. So, as the sun goes down, start reducing the lights in the house and start preparing yourself for sleep naturally. This will give your body a chance to produce the right amount of melatonin that we need to fall asleep, but then stay asleep throughout the night. Next, put a curfew on screen time. So, if you're trying to go to bed at 10, ideally you should have a curfew of 9. And if you're one that's really suffering and trying to improve your sleep, not a minute after. Why? Well, scrolling through Facebook or scrolling through emails starts overstimulating a part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex, and it's basically putting that part of your brain on a treadmill to do sprints right before you go to bed at night. So you could feel exhausted physically, but mentally, you're still going. All right? The next tip, make your room as dark and cool as possible. Ideally, you shouldn't be able to see your hand in front of your face. And you should need a little cover to pull over to keep you warm. And finally, make 2 lists. One list of things to do the next day, and then a list of things to worry about the next day. Because we go to bed at night thinking about all this stuff. Physically take them out of your mind and putting them down on paper and putting them on the bedside table.